Hello everybody, my name is Des or Greelocks and welcome back to my channel. Can you hear that? It's the sound of rain. It is a beautiful, gloomy, rainy fall, no, summer day. It feels like fall. And it very much has put me in the mood because I wanted to do a haul for you guys, and today just feels like the perfect time. I have the windows open, the rain is just filling me up with like all of the spookiest vibes, and I'm just like, I'm ready, so ready for fall. Today we'll be doing a haul of quite a few places that I have gone to so far this year, and yeah, I have quite a lot to unpack here. But I am also super excited not only to show you guys my haul, but because it is like officially the beginning of August or October. So that means that we are going to be doing a decorate video soon. I'm really pumped. I'm gonna be decorating. I love decorating in August. That is like, to me, fall starts in August, and I'm really excited that it's officially this time of year and I get to put all of my decor out. So the time has officially came to do a spooky haul. I'm literally so excited. I'm gonna show you guys every single thing that I got this year. I'm really pumped. Let's jump into this haul. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys Bath & Body first because that is probably where I got the least amount of items from this year. So I picked up Girlfriend, and this smells absolutely delicious. I didn't pick up one last year, and then I was like, why didn't I do that? So I picked up one this year, and then I picked up the hand sanitizer to go with it. Also, my birthday is in July, and shout out to the Leos out there. But yes, my birthday is in July, and I absolutely love that Halloween comes out around my birthday every year. But my friends know that obviously I have a little bit of an obsession, so they're the sweetest of souls, and they got me some Halloween stuff for my birthday. So I will be putting a few things that they got me into this haul as well. My beautiful friend got me this cotton candy cobweb candle, and it does smell like cotton candy. It smells delicious. So love her for that. And then actually, I think I lied. I think the place that I actually got the least from this year is At Home. I got this cat blow mold. It's really hard to kind of show you it, but I love blow molds. If you know anything about me, I've talked about them a couple times on the channel, and this one for me was one that I was wanting last year and I missed out on it, so I was really excited to see that they had it in store again. And this year I also have a little bit of an obsession with black cats, so I'm really happy that I got this blow mold, and I'm really looking forward to putting this out. Next up we have Cracker Barrel, and I got this beautiful little ghosty tree ornament. I absolutely love a good sheet ghost, and I love that he's on a little swing, and I feel like you can never have enough spooky ornaments for your spooky tree or Christmas tree. And then I also got the Headless Horseman. He's carrying a little pumpkin. I love this. I love Sleepy Hollow, and I love the Headless Horseman. So I was really excited to see that they had a Headless Horseman ornament. And then lastly, I picked up the... Whoa! Don't drop it. Lastly, I picked up this salt and pepper vampire set. I love salt and pepper shakers. At this point, you'd say that I am a collector of Halloween salt and pepper shakers because I have so many of them. But I love these, and I love that they come with like a little coffin. I thought that was so adorable. Next up, I went to Kirkland's and I found this and I was like, I immediately need this. I was so in love. I found this ghost ceramic wax warmer. And I am in love with anything vintage inspired or just the classic Halloween, and this sheet ghost was like so up my alley. And then on the back, this actually has some like cutout stars, which to me screams like classic Halloween. My little spooky heart was like so happy because it doesn't show that on the box, so it was just a nice surprise to find when I opened it. Next up, I got this Boo sweatshirt. And I love this. This very much reminds me of like grandma sweater vibes. It is like embroidered, which is really nice. And it's also like a super thick material and it's very like soft in the inside. I can't wait to wear it. Yeah. Next up is probably Michael's. I did get quite a bit from this line because obviously they put out their vintage spirits line. And I think everyone was really excited for that line. I mean, who doesn't love vintage or classic Halloween? So I think most of the items, except for one that I got, was from this line. The first thing I got was this checkered pumpkin. I'm absolutely in love with checkered. So seeing that print on a pumpkin got me really excited, especially because it's also glass. So I was really happy about that. So since I already have like checkered like decor and stuff like that, I thought that this would kind of like definitely fit in with some of my other decor that I have in my house. But I did of course get two of them because I feel like you needed two. I needed two. Yeah. The next thing I picked up was this countdown to Halloween sign. I love this. I love the little black cat, and I just love like, this is very obviously vintage inspired. But yeah, it definitely is that for me. I will say that the paint job on some of them were kind of questionable, but this one seems fine. Though there is just like a lot of like hairs from the glue, little glue hairs and glue, hot glue all over it. Growing up, my parents always had a like countdown to Halloween and countdown to Christmas. So definitely grabbed this because it just makes me feel nostalgic. I really like that. And then I also picked up a couple of the figurines. We got this little pumpkin guy. And I will say the paint job on these this year are kind of questionable. I tried to get the one that was painted the best, but as you can kind of see by looking at the back of them, that's okay. I feel like this piece, it's something that's going to last me, so I think that I'm probably at some point gonna give him like a good little refresh coat of paint. And yeah, I really liked him, and I love little Halloween figurines, so I definitely wanted to pick him up. And I also got the little cat guy. I think he's so cute, and he has like the little like pumpkin pail, and it has a little face on it. And I don't know if you can kind of see it great on camera, but his little pumpkin pail face is cracking me up. It's just so silly looking. Loving the black cats this year. There have been so many and I'm loving them. So I grabbed him, and then I also grabbed his other friend, the little skull guy. I felt like because there was three, they're almost like a collection at that point, and I had to get all three of them. But he's really cute. I like I like his little like stance. I like that he has like the little black cat. And something I noticed, like he's holding the little black cat. I feel like since the cat's holding like the pumpkin and the skull guy is holding the cat, I feel like the pumpkin should be holding a skeleton, right? I don't know, he's holding a little ghost, which only makes me feel like then there should have been a ghost incorporated somewhere too. But maybe that's just me, because I think that they're so cute. I'm just like, can we get more? Can we get a witch? Can we get a mummy? Like, I want more. Next up, I got all 3 of these little candle light holders. I'm obsessed with these. I think these are really cute. I don't know if you can hear those birds right now, but they're like super loud. I have like the windows open because of, you know, the nice rain, and it's been like raining all day, and it's just been super cool out, and apparently all the birds came out to chat now. I originally did just get the pumpkin and the cat, but I could not stop thinking about this skeleton guy. And so after, man, probably I think like 2 weeks, I did end up going back and picking him up, and he was the only one. So I did feel like lucky, because I did check online before I went in, and it said that you could buy them, but it was like almost like a you couldn't choose what you wanted. It was almost just like at random they would send you what they had, and I was like, well, I really want the skeleton. This next item my friend did get me for my birthday. She is literally the sweetest soul. She got me this pillow, and if you saw any of my other videos, I stated how I really liked this pillow and wanted it, and she surprised me with this, so I was really, really happy about that. I really like the black cat on it as well. But yeah, really happy with this, and like I said, like I'm so lucky. She's amazing. And also, not only did she get me the pillow, but she did get me these mini versions of like the tea light holders. She got me these little trick-or-treat buckets, and I think these are adorable. I wanted them for my trinket shelf, so I was really surprised when she picked these up for me. And I actually did see some people online turning these into like little charms for their bags, like their purses, and I think that's a pretty cool idea too. I think I'll probably still stick them on my trinket shelf, because I think I would be so sad if I lost one. The last thing I got at Michael's that's not part of the Vintage Spirits line that I was looking for, and I did show a little bit at the end of my Halloween hunting video, but I was looking for this beautiful stained glass lamp, and when I went in, I didn't see it, and I asked an employee, and she was the sweetest ever. She was so nice, and she was like, I'm pretty sure I seen one in the back, let me go check. And so I was like really trying not to get my hopes up, because I knew that this lamp was kind of popular. So she went back there and she found it for me, and I was like over the moon excited for this lamp. This lamp to me was definitely like a holy grail piece. I wanted this lamp because I was going to keep it out all year long. It is this beautiful stained glass lamp that has these like spider webs all over it, and it's green, which is like my favorite color. So when I seen this lamp, I was like, I want this more than anything that I've seen this year. Next up is TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods, and I feel like I have quite a bit from here. I feel like you never know what you're going to see and find when you go into Home Goods, so it's so easy just to accumulate like a bunch of stuff from there every year. If you've seen any of my prior videos, I've talked about Joanna Parker, and this year I did score a lot of her pieces, so I'll probably show those more towards the end. This next item was actually the very first thing that I picked up for the Halloween season this year. I got it in June, and I found it on the TJ Maxx website, and I was super, super excited. I was like, I'm never going to find this in the store. But I found this pillow, and this pillow to me just screams vintage Halloween. It very much looks like a Halloween postcard. It is so cute. It has like the witches running around the pumpkin, and then there's also this moon up top that has like this silly face, and then we have some like bats and stuff too. And then it has this like really cute quote at the bottom that says, "You would laugh too if you had seen what the moon saw on Halloween." It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, and I think this might be like my new favorite pillow. And then I also picked up this little ghost guy. He is so cute. This another item that like screams classic Halloween to me. He's like a little scentsy guy. I don't know what you'd call it, but basically there's like these little fragrance things in them, and he smells like Halloween's soul. On the tag it says that he's supposed to smell like vanilla pumpkin. I love him because he looks like something you would find at like your grandma's house or like your neighbor's garage sale. And that's what I love. I love finding pieces that remind me of that. And so to me, this definitely won over my heart. And then this next item I have is also from my best friend. She absolutely spoiled me this year. She got me this really cute cat lantern. It is a blue sky piece, and he has like this little pumpkin guy that just hangs off his tail, and it's just like, he's just like a little cat in a pumpkin costume. And he has the little stars that I'm absolutely obsessed with, the little cutouts. And I'm obsessed with this piece. So many like really good vintage inspired pieces this year, and it's been making my spooky heart feel so warm and full. Then from Home Goods, I also got this little book, and inside a little ghosty on a swing. I love this piece. I got one that's kind of similar last year with like the trees and a ghost swinging, and I like that this one was very much different. I've noticed that is a like very big thing this year. A lot of different ghosties or different characters just like swinging on trees. But yeah, this one stood out to me. I really like this one a lot. I think we might be ready to go ahead and move on to the Joanna Parker pieces that I got this year. My fiance did surprise me for my birthday with this, if I can unroll it. He managed to surprise me with this Joanna Parker apron. I feel like it's a little hard to see, but I absolutely love this. I love the little witches that are flying around on it, and the moons and the bats. I love the moons, the witches, and the bats. I've seen a couple of the aprons out there, and this one by far is my absolute favorite. Alright, these next few items are also Joanna Parker items, but I got specifically these ones from TJ Maxx online when TJ Maxx first put out like their Halloween stuff. I saw these on their website, and I grabbed these up so quick, and I knew that I was not going to find them in store. And this was like by far the ones from this year that I wanted the absolute most. I have the Frankie bowl, and then we also got the bride. And I do not want to drop these. Like I said, I wanted these to the absolute most. They are adorable, and probably I can say without a doubt my favorite pieces of the entire collection that I have bought this year. I also grabbed 2 of her new mugs online as well. The 2 ghosty mugs she had online. We have the little boy, and then the girl. Okay, and then the rest of the Joanna Parker items that I have that I'm going to show you, I did just find them at my local Home Goods, which I have talked a little bit in the past on these like haul videos and my Halloween hunting videos that Joanna Parker in my store is like super rare, but I did feel like I found the Holy Grail multiple times at HomeGoods, and I couldn't believe it. I'm not really going in a specific order because I do kind of have them all just like wrapped up beside me. All right, so the first thing I got was this Joanna Parker bat teapot. I really like her little bat characters, and I definitely wanted a teapot. I knew for sure that I wanted like a lot of like the salt and pepper shakers because I do collect those. I knew I wanted like one of the bigger bat pieces, but I didn't think that I would find the teapot, but I did, so I was really excited to find him. This next item was actually probably my most recent find, and it was the vampire salt and pepper shakers. And I'm really sorry about the glare. I feel like the sun finally now is trying to come out. And I just want to forewarn you now, I got a lot of the salt and pepper shakers. So the next item I got is the kitties. You know, of course, me with the black cats again this year. This one is one of her older ones. I didn't find the cats last year. And then the next one, I got the little ghosts. And then I was over the moon for these as well. I found the bat salt and pepper shakers, which, like I said, I collect them. So I tried to get as many sets of the salt and pepper shakers as I can. These were also like one of her newer sets this year. I also got the little ghosties as well. I know that there's another set and they have like the little, it's like a little orange heart. I didn't see those. I only saw these, but that's fine because I feel like for these, like I feel like I don't need two separate sets of basically the same thing. And then I talked a little bit in my last video about how I was hunting for these ones, and these were the ones that I wanted the absolute most out of her collection this year. The little mummy salt and pepper shakers. I was looking for these everywhere. These salt and pepper shakers are probably my favorite by far. The only ones that I haven't been able to find that I also really wanted this year was the witches, but I think those are like really hard to find. I've heard a number of people talk about how much they wanted those and how they're having trouble finding those. And then I also picked up these little ghosties as well. And these ones are the ones that look very similar to the mugs that I got. And then I also found this cute little ghosty jar. He's adorable. I also was really looking for the mummy ones. I really wanted those. So like I said, I got the salt and pepper shakers. I did find the boy jar of the mummy. I'm really sad that I haven't been able to find the girl because I do want them both. But for now, I am really just happy that I got one of them because this I felt like was really hard to find for some reason, which is even funnier because I actually was looking for him, couldn't find them, and then I went to check out. I was checking out with an item I had and I saw it behind the lady at the register. And she like asked me, she's like, what are you eyeballing back there? And I told her, I was like, you know, I told her that I really wanted this piece, and she said that they were returns because I was curious. I didn't want to like, you know, try to take somebody's like holdings. But yeah, so they were returned. So I could not have been happier that day. I actually felt super lucky walking out of the store that I actually found this guy. And then I think all of these next items are more of her like older items from a few years ago, as well as I got quite a few mugs. I got this pumpkin mug, which I really wanted him last year, but when I found him, his arm or stem or whatever you want to call it was actually broken. and so I was really bummed about that. So I was happy to find him again this year. I also picked up this little vampire mug. I think he's cute. I also found this ghost mug. I also found this devil mug, which I really like him, and I'm not quite sure, but I wonder if there are some salt and pepper shakers that match him, because if there are, I haven't seen them yet. I also was able to find the mummy bowl, which like I said, really like all of the mummy ones. I also was able to find the teapot that I've been looking for what feels like years now. I also found the cookie jar that matches him, and I think this was actually one of my first finds of Jeremy Parker in the season. And then last but not least, even though I feel like I'm missing some, I got this cat jar canister. I'm loving this one. Like I said a million times, black cats, they have my heart this year. And of course, this one, as well as many, many others, I'm like very happy that I found. So that is it for my haul today. I had so much fun showing you guys everything that I have picked up so far this year. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Walmart, Target, and even Spirit, because I haven't checked out Spirit yet. I'm really looking forward to seeing what all they have out. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna start decorating, and I'll film that for you guys, and I'll try to put that out as soon as I can as well. Let me know when you guys are decorating, if August is too soon, if you decorate maybe later, or maybe even sooner. Maybe you decorate all year round. Yeah, let me know. I'd love to read all about it. But until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!